Hello and welcome again to my channel. It is me, Alexandra. That's the name of my channel, and I guess I should say it more often in my videos. I am recording in the evening, and I'm not quite sure if I will keep this footage or not because I usually like the daylight, the natural light a lot more, and I kind of have this set up with one of our lamps and my phone holding on for dear life with one of those like weird holders. Um, so I'll see how it goes. If I do end up using this and you're watching on YouTube, then I guess I was happy enough with the lighting. It's such a long, not a long, it's such an interesting process to learn how to do, um, how to put together videos for YouTube. It's been just only a little over 2 months of me doing this, and it's basically the same timeline as the switch that I have done between eating meat again after 11 years of being vegetarian and honestly mostly vegan. And that's why I write vegan, because I was mostly vegan from the start, as I'm lactose intolerant and dairy really bothered me for many years. I have slowly started reintroducing some dairy, and it's interesting that I'm able to handle it for the most part. I'm going very slow, but I am finding that things are just not bothering me as much, and that's been very enjoyable because I do really like yogurt, and I do enjoy cheese. So yeah, it's been an interesting time. I have definitely seen a lot of improvement with my health. I I mean, this is my channel, so I can share as much or as little as I want to, but I used to have a lot of issues with digestive health. Nothing very serious, just more that I would visit the washroom many times a day. And at times it seemed like food was just going right through me. And it was actually a concern from my naturopathic doctors that, when food literally goes through you, you're not really grasping a whole lot of the nutrients. And I definitely felt that with being exhausted a lot of the times, and just not feeling to my optimum health. So I am finding now that I have a lot more energy. I can focus better. And I mean, today is not really a great day for showing that my hair is doing better, but it definitely is. It feels thicker, and um, I'm trying to look. My skin is a lot better now. I have this like big light right in front of me, but it's not as inflamed as it used to be. I had was like borderline rosacea, and I haven't suffered any outbreaks. I do still pay attention to what I eat. I still stay away from any kind of highly processed food. I don't eat fast food. Don't eat very like deep fried food. I don't really enjoy spicy food, so I stay away from those. I try not to have too much sugar. All these foods that usually trigger like a flare up in my skin, I am careful, but before reintroducing meat, I was also careful, and it was still something that I had issues with. I would be very kind of like red, a little bit blotchy, very sensitive, like it actually would hurt, be like hot to the touch and to the feel for me. So I honestly haven't had to deal with any of that, and it's easy to forget. I just go through a few weeks and I think, oh wait, no, I haven't had any issues with my skin lately, and that's been very enjoyable. I can see also that my moods are more even. I don't have as high and as lows as I used to, and I'm sleeping just amazingly. Um, so who knows if these things are all related to my reintroducing animal products back in my like diet, or if it's just one of those like, you know, times in my life right now that just things work well. I did add some supplements also that might be helping. Well, I know they are helping, but I don't think it's the only reason why I'm feeling better. I do also do a intermittent fasting, and that might also bring it. I honestly think it's a mixture of everything, and I do want to talk about more about the supplements that I'm adding and that I have been adding for the last like over a month. And I can also talk about the intermittent fasting. But first, we'll go through some of the highlights of what I've been eating and actually really enjoying lately. A salmon salad has definitely been on the routine rotation with a little bit of romaine lettuce. Breakfast is still my favorite. I usually tend to make a mixture of a French omelet, some turkey bacon, and a mixture of vegetables. For lunch, I still love a mixed salad, so I do use them. Using up some vegetables that were left in my fridge, I made like a little, I guess, sauteed stir-fried type thing, but I just only use some olive oil, a bit of herbs, and whatever is in my fridge. I added a bit of turkey bacon to this, and it was a delicious lunch. For my meal planning, I love to get some books from the library and also use my own cookbooks, but this was the Joyous Cookbook, and I did some meal planning of things that I wanted to try. So one of the first things was the brownies, and they used chickpeas as a base. This is a bit of a video. I was watching some other food-related video at the same time that I was baking this, but they had some dates, some chickpeas, some cacao powder. I think some baking powder was being mixed in there, and it's actually really, really nice. It made a nice amount of time, and I keep amount of the brownies. I keep them in the fridge and just have a little piece at a time, usually for like dessert at lunchtime. They were really, really good. And again, it was chickpea based. Another of my favorite, very simple breakfasts with a egg omelet and some veggies, and those were almond crackers. I got tired of the turkey bacon, so I switched to turkey sausages. And I also added a little bit of cheese and some olives in my omelet for a change. It was a very welcome change. I still love my smoothies. This was a cherry-based smoothie with some peanut butter. Another breakfast. And then a snack that I've really been enjoying is this yogurt. And then I melt some chocolate chips, semi-sweet mini chocolate chips, stir in a little bit of peanut butter, like smooth natural peanut butter, and then put a little bit of some of the sunflower seeds and some coconut, and then I freeze it all, and it's kind of like a very nice dessert. Oh, and this is the savory French toast, a really huge favorite too. Another recipe I tried from the Joyous Cookbook by Joy McCarthy was the one pot paprika chicken. And this was really nice, very cozy and warm, and but still really good for the summer, I found. It wasn't too heavy. And it had tomatoes, some black olives. I didn't have the right type of olives, but it worked. Some onions, and I added a little bit of parsley on top, the chicken breast. Yeah, it was very simple. Again, one pot and quite nice, and I had it multiple times over the week. So those were the highlights for the food.